Hello, I welcome you. Today I'll be looking at adding fractions. If you're in grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, even 10, 11, and 12, knowing how to add fraction will be very useful to you. Those who are in grade 10, 11, 12, some of the questions that will come will require you to utilize this skill of adding fractions. So let us go through this together. Without wasting any time, I want to look at number 1. You can see that here's number 1, where we are given 1/2 plus 1/2. Above the number line is a denominator, a numerator, and numerator. Then below the division line is denominator and denominator. So if the denominators are the same, you add the numerators. What do we mean by this? You come here and copy one of these two here. And then what do you do to the numerators? You add them. 1 plus 1. As we continue, 1 plus 1 will give me 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. We have managed to add half and half and get 1. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 is the same as number 1 because the denominators are the same. What we'll do, we'll copy it as it is, then we add the numerators. Let's do it and see what will happen. Division line, you copy one of these two denominators, which is 6, and then you add the numerators, which is 1 and 4. This will give us 5/6. We've managed to add 1/6 plus 4/6. Now let's go to number 3. You can see that number 3 is different because the denominators are not the same. So how do we add these two fractions if denominators are not the same? You do the following. Between these two, between 3 and 6, you check if there is a number where 3 will go and leaves no remainder and 6 will go and leaves no remainder. In this case, that number is 6. Then you put it below the division line. You come and do this. How many times does 3 goes into 6? It goes 2 times. You put 2 here. These 2 must multiply by 1, which is our numerator. Then you copy the plus sign. How many times does 6 goes into 6? It goes 1. And then this 1 must multiply by the numerator. In this case is 3. Then next step. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 times 3 is 3 divided by 6. 2 plus 3 is 5 divided by 6. This is our answer. 5/6 is what we get when we add 1/3 plus 3/6. Now let's look at number 4. The denominators are not the same. What do we do? Between these two, we check if there is a number where all of them will go and leaves no remainder. In this case, there's none between these two because 3 will leave a remainder when it goes to 4. If between these two there's none, then you check if 5 will be suitable. If 5 doesn't work, you go to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If 11 is not working, you go to 12. In this case, the number that will work here is 12. You put it here. Then you come and say, how many times does 3 goes into 12? It goes 4 times. Put it here. This will be multiplied by the numerator, in this case, which is 2. Plus, how many times does 4 goes into 12? It goes 3 times. This 3 will be multiplied by the numerator, which is 3. The next step, you get rid of the brackets. So remember, the brackets here are telling us that what is outside the brackets must be multiplied with what is inside the bracket. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus, which is this one. 3 times 3 is 9. Divided by 12. 8 plus 9 is 17. Divided by 12. This is our answer, 17 over 12. I can proceed to the next step. If I want to write this in a simplest form, I can say, how many times does 12 goes into 17? It goes 1 and leaves 5 over 12. Let's go to number 5. Same story. Denominators are not the same. What do? We look for a number which 3 and 5 can go and leaves no remainder. In this case,